Hey, what's up everybody? Stuart Forsher here. For those of you who don't know me, I've lost 30 pounds over the last 6 years, kept it off. Also overcame some issues as far as anxiety, hypothyroidism, and just really had such success with my fitness that I couldn't help but sharing this with others. And since then been helping others, like my friends Greg and Julie Santini here, who've joined me, and also helping other people get started with their coaching business so they can help others and make money as well. So I invited Greg and Julie here to share their success story with the 21-day cleanse that we did starting on January 1st of this year. So thank you so much guys for being here.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. So just to give you guys a little background, we've kind of worked together in the past. Julie's been participating in a lot of our fitness challenges, and Greg as well. And I decided to do this cleanse in December, kind of put it out there, and Julie asked me about it, and she was getting really excited about it. And then we happened to bump into each other at a Christmas party, and Greg happened to be there, and he told me that he lost like 30 pounds, which was really awesome. And so that night they kind of decided to do the cleanse with me and my wife and some others. So it was really awesome to have friends and neighbors here do this cleanse with us. We had a great time and great results. So, just to start out with, what made you guys decide to get started and do this cleanse? Because participating in our fitness challenges, doing the fitness programs, and following the nutrition plans is one thing, but doing something like this is kind of a whole nother level. So what made you take that next step?
Sure. I hadn't been working out much this year, but I started Quarter Force in November. So I really like Quarter Force, but then Christmas came and didn't really do much the month of December. So wanted to get started again. Talked about the reset, and it sounded interesting because it was going to jumpstart me into actually eating right. And I just want to continue eating right, and then adding on the fitness, I think will just benefit because, the 21 days really put you at a fresh start.
For sure, for sure. How about you, Greg?
Yeah, Julie kind of asked me if I would do it with her, and I said yes. Kind of the second half of last year, I had really gotten serious about getting more active and eating right, and so, like you said, I cut about 25 pounds the second half of the year by mostly cutting out alcohol and trying to eat really well, and got to that 25-pound level and just kind of froze there. And Julie said, well, why don't we try this 21-day cleanse thing at the beginning of the year? And yeah, it was easier than I thought.
Awesome, that's great. So tell us, we were talking a little bit before the video, and obviously, you and I especially were in contact the whole time, Julie, but tell us what was your experience like with this cleanse?
Sure. It was easier than I thought. They give you a whole meal plan. So every single breakfast, lunch, and dinner are planned out for you. Now, you can substitute if there are things you don't like in some of those, but we tried things that I didn't think I would like, but I said, we'll try it, and if we don't like it, we won't make it the next time. So it took a lot of preparing, so you're cooking a lot, but it's things that we will continue to eat. And because the recipes were there, they gave you a shopping list, so I knew what to go buy, and I knew how to prepare it. It was good. I thought it would be harder than it was. It really wasn't that hard. And after the first little bit, your cravings really stopped. Yeah. I was still cooking. The kids would eat some of it, but they wouldn't eat everything. So I was still cooking some things for the kids, and it wasn't really that hard to say no to that because the food tasted so good. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty easy.
Yeah. Luckily, I helped out a little bit, but Julie was meticulous about getting up or staying up late, cutting, chopping, cooking, getting everything ready. Great salads, homemade dressings, which I really enjoyed at lunchtime. And yeah, like you said about the cravings, I was full all day long, The green power drink, that took a little bit getting used to, but after a while I kind of got used to it. I kind of looked forward to 3 o'clock, kind of having that shot of greens, and it just, we talked about it. Hey, this is stuff we could continue to eat, later on after this. Everything on the menu was great except for just a couple of things that I would never eat again.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And and I kind of gave Julie some of the shortcuts as far as some of my favorite meals, because I had done this before, but she didn't follow that. She just followed the regular plan because she wanted to try everything, which was really great. So, I think it's great that you guys as a husband and wife team did it. Certainly it worked out great for me and my wife as well. So any husband and wives, couples out there who would like to do this together, I think it's a great thing to do together to really jumpstart your fitness. So let's talk about, what really matters, which is the results. What were your results like?
I lost 10 pounds in 21 days, and I've been off it for a week, and I haven't gained any of it back. We've still continued to eat mostly meat-free, mostly vegan still. A couple meals that we've added some meat back, but I mean, it's been great. And I want to add working out starting next week again. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping to then continue the weight loss, but can't ask for more, really.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, like you said at the Christmas party, on average, folks were going to lose about 10 pounds, and I think the first week, 5 pounds was gone on both of us. I was like, wow, this is pretty scary. But the second week, we kind of got to 7, and then, I lost, like I said, I'd kind of plateaued where I'd lost about 25 pounds, and we both lost about 10 pounds. And I was telling you before we got on here, I happened to go to my company has a wellness program, so I got checked out, blood and waist and blood pressure, and you get points. So I done that in December, and it just so happened I had done a challenge, and I needed to get it checked again after the cleanse, and my cholesterol, which has never been good, was fantastic. Just really the best I've seen it in a long time, and I do take medication for it. But I'd never seen my blood pressure or my cholesterol in the ranges. All the ratios were just extremely in range, and just really kind of neat to see. In addition to losing weight and having to go buy new clothes, just the medical side of it really, I saw an immediate benefit.
The one thing I didn't talk about either, you feel like a lot less sluggish. I'm busy at work, we take the kids places, I stayed up cooking, but you really do feel a lot less sluggish too. Mm-hmm. So I felt like that extra little bit of, I don't know what it was, some type of energy, just from your body, I guess, not processing all of the processed foods, the meats, the dairy and things. I really did feel a lot less sluggish.
Yeah, for sure. I think, once you can get past, maybe those first few days up to the first half, definitely feel pretty darn good after that. And I think that is a result of the detoxing that's going on, and just getting that toxic load out of your system so you can really feel energized. Obviously we can't make any, medical claims about, what this program will do for you, but, everybody knows that, a plant-based diet will, lower your cholesterol and things like that. And if you do this program, and you can, if you haven't been in for a checkup in a while, it would be good to do that before and after, just so you can see how the power of this. I did visit my naturopath 3 months ago, and she saw like 2 inflammation markers in my blood. And then I went back yesterday, looked at those, and they were gone. They were normal. She said this looks great. So again, this has not been FDA approved or anything like that, but just to let you know that it would be a good idea to monitor those things if you can. So that's really, really awesome. One of the biggest things, that really holds back from people doing this, and I think all of us had this on some level, is fear. Even if you've done this before, if it's been a while, you still have that fear, oh gosh, can I do it again? Or can I even do something like this in the first place? What would you guys say to somebody who's, maybe on the fence, really wants to feel better, look better, feel better, live longer? What would you say to someone who's thinking about doing this 21-day cleanse?
They make it pretty easy. You have to want to do it yourself. So I think that's it. Like, someone can tell you that you should do it, but you have to put in that right mindset to want to do it yourself. But it's relatively easy. Commit 21 days, and you can do anything for that time. I personally put it off for so long, and I told you before about that, and
the thing is, it's just easy to do, but it's easy to not do as well. And I took the easy road of not doing it for a long time. And after my results, if you guys haven't seen my results, go on my page. If you're watching this on my page, scroll down a little bit and look at my results from January 1st to January 22nd, and your jaw will probably drop. And to look at that before and after and say, oh gosh, I can't believe I didn't almost decide not to do this, is just like, you know, what was I thinking? So
yeah, I'm not as fit as you, so I wouldn't want to share pictures on the internet. But yeah, I mean, as far as fear goes, I was really afraid of what I was going to have to eat, because I blindly said, yes, I'll do this with you, I'll support you and go in it with you. And it was tough, you know, going and watching the Falcons play football with some buddies. You know, they're all drinking beer and having wings, and you know, I'm having my salad and my water.
mm-hmm.
But you know, I stuck to it. You know, once you get going, it's kind of easy to stay on it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the first week was tough, but you know, I like the program where they kind of you didn't stop cold turkey. You just kind of had a little bit of meat. And then the second week was, you know, you were off and running, and it helped that, you know, gosh, we've been doing this for 7 days and 5 pounds came off,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so I didn't feel weird at all. I think there was one day I might have had a really bad headache, and you know, I don't know if I was drinking enough water, but I felt great, I felt fine, and you know, just try to work hard at it and follow the program, follow the menus, find things that you like, that you don't like, and just stay on it for 21 days.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the Falcons game. I actually went down to the Falcons game with my son and still stayed on this cleanse. I took my greens powder with me.
There you go.
And I was looking around because I had my Dasani water, which is probably, you know, a big no-no, but I had my Dasani water and I put the greens and powder in there. And I was looking around, all these people drinking beer and stuff, thinking they must think I'm crazy, but I did it. So, you know, there's really no excuses. If I can do that, if Greg can go to a party with guys who are eating wings and stuff like that, you can do it as well. So I just want to thank you guys for doing this interview with me. Really appreciate it, and for you guys to share your results, because you know, like I said, at the end of the day, results are what matters.
I'll give you a plug. I really like the vegan chocolate Shakeology. That stuff is awesome.
It really is.
It is. You know, we've tried a few protein drinks,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the best tasting stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm really hooked on that. So you know, if you need Shakeology drinks, there's your guy.
Yep, and bars as well. You
Yeah.
know, I've learned lately how to make bars out of those, which is it's kind of a cool way to enjoy your Shakeology in a different form, kind of keep things interesting. So we'll make another video about that in the future. So, well, thanks again, guys. Awesome. And if you want to learn more about this cleanse, please reach out to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing day.